Hi friends, I hope everybody is doing fine. We are here with another spread from my tribute journal. In this occasion, it's going to be a tribute to my grandparents and the trees that they planted in their land. So my grandparents, on my mom's side, they went with the war to Argentina, and they lived in the countryside taking care of a school, and then they moved into the city. So when they moved into the city, they had still some trees there, and that's what I remember from my childhood. So this is the spread, and of all the trees that they had, one was very special to me because it was a plum tree. I really liked it because in spring the flowers were everywhere, white flowers, and my grandpa, he built a swing on it. So I would play there every day, and I had the best time. This here are my grandparents. This is my nono Antonio and my nona Carolina, and back here is the plum tree, and this is their kitchen window. So for this plum tree, I painted it with acrylic paint. I often get asked the question where and how I learned to paint with acrylics. And basically, at some point, I learned how to do nail art. I don't do my nails anymore because I worked on many things, and of course, I cannot keep them kept. But I learned how to do nail art with acrylic paint, and basically, here is the same thing, but in a bigger scale. So I use some cotton thread here, and this is, as I said, the picture of my grandparents. I hand sewn it with some green thread on top of a piece of cloth, the same one that I used for the cover of my journal, and I added a picture of plums here. On this side, I used a very interesting technique, and it's done with two envelopes, and this is it has two flips. So this is a piece of paper which I did kind of a ribbon. I wanted to accentuate the yellow because the lemon tree in that house was in the center of the garden, and it was, and it's still there, one of the main trees. So I wanted to accentuate the yellow, some lemon ephemera there, and this is a very, very interesting thing that I really like. So this is done with two envelopes. You have the main one here that I used as a pocket, and then you cut and paste one envelope cut in the middle, and you do two pockets. So in this particular one, I used some ephemera from Italy because they traveled from Italy to Argentina, and a stamp. And in this envelope, I put a fig tree tag and the story of what I remember from that fig tree, which basically my grandfather used to spank me and my cousin with the leaves because they are itchy when we didn't behave. Then we have this lemon. This is paper, and this is a little tag, and again I built a pocket here, and we or my grandparents used to have a peach tree too, so I added some ephemera on the peach tree and some journaling. And then when you flip it, again you have some more things about Italy here. And in this one they each flip to the opposite side, and it's a little bit of the history of my grandparents. Like my grandfather was born in 1902 and my grandmother in 1908. So this big pocket here, it has some of those, in Spanish we call them dahlias, which they had in the garden too. And this plant that I only saw one in USA is called Nispero. I'm not sure what the name is here. I tried to look for it, but I couldn't find it. If someone knows it, I will really appreciate a comment on that. And some journaling about my grandparents. So this was a very interesting spread, because it was nice to put together different techniques, and especially because it has a little bit of history about my family. So I hope you enjoyed it, and as usual I'm gonna show you one little finding from the dollar store. I just come back from there and I found this, and this is in the baby shower section, but I love them because you can put them in any page to embellish whatever you are doing. So I thought it would be nice for sharing with you. So I hope you have a beautiful week. We're gonna see each other next one, and bye.